Hey, what's up? I'm Ashley, and we're going to be talking about TV shows with lesbian characters you probably don't know about. So let's get into it.
I know what will make me feel better. You know I'm seeing someone. But is she as good with her hands as I am, though?
Champion is a BBC series that was recently added to Netflix. It follows two siblings, Bosco and Vita. They work together in the music business. Bosco is this successful musician, while Vita is in the background being his personal assistant and songwriter. Until one day, Vita steps out and she becomes a star herself. And this puts them against each other and tears the whole family apart. But Vita has two best friends named Honey and Tayo. But Tayo has a new girlfriend now named Yumi. Honey is an up and coming singer while Tayo is a fashion designer and Yumi ends up being Vita's manager. And Vita is in the middle of this whole love triangle thing.
That's Honey ago, you're not allowed to talk to her.
When you two got together, what did I say?
You said it was bad enough that your best friends have got together and that you were
Never getting involved. Exactly.
Whatever.
Honey doesn't like the fact that Tayo has a new girlfriend, but she's just going with the flow of things. Honey and Tayo's new girlfriend, Yumi, don't like each other and they don't get along. Honey is jealous while Yumi is jealous and insecure.
Busy doing what? Busy doing me.
So insecure that she doesn't want them to still be friends, but they still are and they still hang out. But if I was Yumi, I would probably be mad too. Honey still flirts with Tayo, even though Tayo doesn't really flirt back, but still, Honey flirts with Tayo, and Yumi has a right to be mad about that.
Excuse me. Who is she looking at like that? You better tell your girls to mind out, you know. Because we should take our seat.
Even though Tayo and Honey broke up, they still have this loving and supportive relationship, even with the bickering.
Go back to your new girl. I don't need you to look after me anymore. And take this little snake with you.
I turned this show on not really knowing what to expect, but I'm glad I did because I really liked it. I got really into the show and the music was really good too. So good that I tried looking for these songs but couldn't find them anywhere. I'm like, dang, do I have to turn the show back on just to hear one of these songs? I'm really hoping there's a season 2 because that last episode was intense. A whole roller coaster, and it will have you mad. Let me know if you plan on checking out Champion on Netflix in the comments. Claudia Flynn is a character on Power Book 4 Force, and Claudia Flynn is a bad bitch. She's blunt, book, and street smart, and will kill you in a second. Even her own family better watch out. Her dad, Walter Flynn, is the top drug dealer in Chicago. Claudia has good ideas for his operation and wants more responsibility in the family drug business, but her father never took her seriously because she's a woman. He just kept her in charge of the books, all the money that was coming in and out, and gave all the responsibility that she wanted to her brother. So because of that, she takes matters into her own hands with this girl that she ends up meeting named Mai. They discover this new drug, Dahlia, and that's the start of how she's able to break out of her dad's shadow. But things doesn't end well for Mai when the drug ends up getting leaked and Mai confronts Claudia about it.
I knew you were a mistake. Don't you leave. Get the fuck off me!
Claudia ends up stabbing her to death and buries her body. Then in season 2, we see Claudia in a new relationship with Elise, who's a simp for Claudia, and I don't see her living too long because of that. I mean, just look at how she's looking at her right here. And because she's such a simp, she's now in the drug business and she's selling drugs out of a club that her mom is a silent partner in. And it was her idea to sell drugs out of her mom's club.
My mom is a silent partner in one of the clubs. We can move drugs there. Rich white kids love spending money on drugs. Let's put that money in our pockets.
Claudia is now selling drugs out of high-end strip clubs with the help of Elise and Shanti, who we don't like. But Elise has been in love with Claudia since the 7th grade, and like I said before, because of that, she will end up dying in season 3. Her lesson will be, don't be a simp for a drug dealer.
I'm in love with you. I've been in love with you since I kissed you in 7th grade.
You can watch Power Book 4 Force on Stars. The Rig on Prime Video follows a group of rig workers who've been offshore for a long time, who's getting ready to head back home, but as they're leaving, all of their electronics and phones shut completely off. So now there's no communication with anyone on land. Then all of a sudden, this weird, thick fog comes out of nowhere, and it turns out that they have woken up an ancient old monster with all of their drilling trying to get to that oil, and now the monster is pissed off. On this boat, we have Kat, who's pregnant, and since they're stranded now, she can't make it home to her wife, who she made a promise to that she would quit this job to spend more time at home with her. But now she's stuck. Even though she's now stuck on this boat and pregnant, it's a good thing that she's on that boat since she's a medic, and that fog is making people on that boat have psychological difficulties. Her story doesn't fall short. She gets just as much screen time as everybody else on the show, but since she is actually stranded, we just get to see her wife on video call. But also we have real life queer Emily Hampshire, who plays Rose, who's the safety officer on the boat and scientist, and she's pretty much the boss. But the show is actually pretty good. You can watch The Rig on Prime Video. Now, I won't go into too much detail on this because I've already made a video on it, but Black Cake has a queer character named Benny, and we really get to see her story play out in episode 4. I'll link that video at the end of this one. You can watch Black Cake on Hulu, and if you haven't seen Hightown, then you're missing out because it's gay gay, gay gay, gay gay, gay gay. Jackie, our main character, is a hot mess. She parties hard every day, drinking, drugs, DUIs, rehab, but still manages to solve crimes all at the same time. I don't know how she do it. You can watch Hightown on Stars. Let me know if you've watched any of these shows down in the comments so we can talk about it. And if you haven't already and want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.